everyone. Apologies for not doing a video last week. It was quite full on with work, but I'm back this week and I'm going to do a bit of a different video this time, something a bit more personal and informal. I'm going to be introducing two books that I thought were relevant to the domain of data, tech, AI, and also, talk a little bit about what led to this particular conversation. I've always enjoyed watching or reading about reviews of books. And in fact, I was having a conversation, I was catching up with an old friend of mine last week. And the conversation was fantastic, went very deep. We talked about all sorts of things, even though it was a short couple of cocktails on a Friday night. But one of the things that she asked me was about, hobbies. And, funnily enough, my husband had also suggested that I take up a hobby. And then I obviously I was seized by panic because I realized in that instant that I didn't actually have a hobby. My week is filled with the kids, work, and, the day to day. And I didn't actually have anything that really sprung up in terms of something that I enjoyed, like an interest, a passion, something that I engage in consistently, which I guess is kind of the loose definition of a hobby. And then I thought, oh dear, and I was trying to force different things into being my hobby, but it really didn't seem to land. Anyway, and then we moved on to another conversation, and she talked about this book, right, that she was recommending. And then apparently she said I lit up. And so then I thought, oh, and then she said, maybe that might be your hobby. And I thought, actually, yes, prior to having kids, getting married, I used to love reading, and in particular, non-fiction books. So there's a lot of great fictional literature out there. However, I have a distinct preference for non-fiction. Don't ask me why. And two of the books that I'm going to be talking about today are non-fiction books relating to tech and AI. The first one is AI Superpowers by Kai-Fu Lee. He is an AI, guru, expert, pioneer, a China expert as well. He has worked in Microsoft and Apple and Google, I believe, and now owns his own venture capital firm. And the way he writes is beautiful. Without giving away any spoilers, he is very empathetic. He has a hope-filled message, which I think appeals to the more emotional side of the equation. Obviously, AI is a very complex, multidimensional, very intricately complicated issue, and there are many angles in which you can come in and talk about AI. In fact, I think I was reading another book, still, towards the tail end of it, but still getting through it, about conversations around AI. So obviously short pieces from different authors compiled into a book. But with regards to Kai-Fu Lee's book, AI Superpowers, it focuses on obviously the US and China, no prizes there, for guessing who the two AI superpowers are. But I really like the fact that he brings in his personal journey and experience without giving away any spoilers again, like I said, especially towards the end of the book. And it really has an optimistic, futuristic, but human centered kind of a theme to it, which I thought is fantastic. A great book, very well written, and in his voice. The second book that I wanted to talk about very briefly, I haven't actually embarked too much into it. I've just started. It's a book I got for Christmas. It's Peter Pomerantsev's. I hope I'm not mangling his surname. This is not propaganda. As the name suggests, it's about the age of disinformation. It's about the war against fake news. It says here, adventures in the war against reality. It is timely, essential, urgent, important reading. Given what's happening, Peter Pomerantsev is a war reporter, a former war reporter, and I cannot wait to really get my, hands, well, I have my hands on the book, but to really get, into it. And I think that there will be a lot of nuggets here for what is to come, and also the kind of age that we are living in with regards to, social media, the spread of information and misinformation at the same time, and really, grappling with the issues around what is real and what is false. So that is today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little bit lighter touch. Sorry for not doing the video last week. work has been pretty full on. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like this video, and I will try to make more similar content going forward. Have a great week. Bye.